Hello and welcome to another episode of Christine's Coloring and Crafts. I'm Christine and I'll be hopefully finishing up in our mythographic voyage with the pumpkin page today. I've decided on a variety of different pencils here. It looks like I'm going to need a new wristband. Let me get my water open. So hopefully this will be a very talky video. Oh, that's delicious. We are going to start with her little outfit today. I haven't decided on her hair color. I haven't quite decided on this yet in the book. But I think what I'm going to do is we've got so many colors that we've used. I'm going to try to put together color combinations that will work from what we already have, because we've also got a ton of pencils all over the place. We're going to use, as usual, we've got the three different, basically, what do you call them? Watercolor pencils, except for that we all know that Derwent ink tints are not watercolor pencils. They're ink pencils. And for her outfit, we're going to try Dusky Purple, which is 0730. Haha. And then Mauve 0740, and then Red Violet, which is 0610. And we're going to hope that this all turns out good, because I have not tested these pencils yet to see if they're going to work out or not. Let's hope they do, because I'm really loving how this picture's turning out so far. And I hope you guys are too. And then I have also been working on my other ideas for some videos. And with those ideas, I've already colored a couple of pages that I think turned out pretty nice. Start here. And of course, we're using the Derwent water brush. Get my little rag out of the corner here and get this guy wet. Hopefully everybody's been having a great week so far. I'm filming this on Wednesday, October 19th, 2 days after my sister's birthday, and she had a very good birthday. And then I have been doing my physical therapy, both at home and at the doctor's office. And my knee is coming along swimmingly. I finally got a refill on some medications. Well, not a refill, a new medication to use that was a little bit stronger than ibuprofen, but not as strong as the stuff I was on. Woo, that stuff was strong. So now we're down to just a dull roar for that pain, and mostly just itching. Itchy, itchy, itchy. And I want to scratch so bad, but I know better. I know better. I don't remember, was this one I just did? Or this one, this little one right here. There we go. I love using these. They're just so bright and pretty and colorful. And perfect for fall. Bring that one out a little bit. Bring that one down a little bit. I think I already watered that one. There we go. And then hopefully it's nice and warm wherever y'all are at. Here in the great state of Ohio, it's freezing. But don't worry, it's Ohio. The weather will change. Just wait 5 minutes. Well, maybe a little bit longer. We're supposed to be up in the 70s later this week and weekend. Oh, I just realized she had a little bracelet too. I might do the bracelet in some glittery colors. Whee! Just to add a little pop of glitter. Because even on fall pictures, we need glitter. We always need glitter. Like Pamela from Pamela's Passion for Pencil says, glitter. Glitter, glitter, glitter. It really does make pages brighter and prettier. I need a little bit more down here. I thought I'd be able to take that color down, but I'm not able to take it all the way down here. So we'll just do these two real quick. There we go. I'm really happy with how this page has been turning out. I haven't even decided on a hair color yet for this poor girl. I usually do reds, especially in the fall, but also because being a redhead, I have a tendency to favor that hair color. Oh, let's see. Now, besides the itchiness and the allergies, the normal allergy stuff, at least this week I'm not choking like I have a frog stuck in my throat. So that's good news. And my sister got all kinds of neat things. She hasn't gotten this particular item yet because it came on her birthday, but it came a little later than when the visit was. So she got a stuffed Simba, and I'll be giving that to her next Wednesday. And then she got 3 coloring books, all Disney, of course, because that's her jam. I really love this mauve color. That's pretty. Why am I not using this more? Why have I not used this more? Holy cow. But she also got some mermaid sunglasses and a Disney Frozen hat. And I actually did look up, and which I'm kind of grateful for that it's not till next year. I did look up Disney on Ice for her. And I told her, you know, we'll have to wait till next spring, which is super fine by me. I know she wants to go now, but it's super fine by me because I'm kind of out of money. I don't have a whole lot of money, certainly not for Disney tickets and all that jam. All of that jam. There we go. But I think she'll still have fun, and she was happy that I at least looked it up and we could go, and we'll have to go to Columbus too. So double happiness because going to Columbus means Blick trip. She won't be excited about Blick at all. Not at all. That's okay. Told her I'd take her to lunch and to the Disney on Ice. All she has to do is put up with my one little stop to Blick. So I have something to save up for. Or try to save up as much as I can for. Next spring will be our next Blick trip. So that's exciting. She did get a... It's not Disney itself, but it's like a knockoff. So she got a little Disney doll that looks like Elsa. A Disney looking Elsa doll. I'm trying to think, what else did she get? I know she got... Oh yeah, that's right. She got a watch too. She got the watch she wanted. And she was so happy because she was like, throw this one away because it didn't even work. The old one. I was like, okay. And then, of course, I brought brownies for everyone. And then the group home ordered pizza for her. She wanted... Oh, I missed a whole spot right there. I'll get it in a minute. She wanted to have the pizza in the little classroom we were in, just her and I, which is fine because we colored. She colored in her new book, and I just colored in the regular books the regular book that I normally take, which is one of the Camellia Angel Cova books. I think it's the Jungle Miniatures one that I take with me over there. It's all in a little handbag. Well, not little, that thing's huge. So, and that's out in the car. Since the knee issues, I have been leaving the bag out in the car. And the car stays garaged. And even though it's not heated or cooled, you know, my pens and pencils and markers stay in pretty good shape. Though I am going to be bringing in the coloring mediums. Since it's not heated, I don't want everybody to freeze up. Especially don't want my alcohol markers. And I don't think the alcohol markers would freeze up. I don't know, but the gel pens will. So, we'll get that all squared away soon enough. And I am loving this mauve. It's funny how the different pencil sets, they'll have pencils with the same name and they'll be like almost completely different colors. And most mauves I've seen are more pink. And this one is just a gorgeous mauve. Nice, beautiful purple. I mean, I've seen other sets with mauve as purple too. They're just few and far between. I probably should have got the number 2 water brush for this bigger area, but it's not that big of a deal. Oh. And I'm kind of looking forward to going back to work soon, to be able to put my new knee to the test of that time restriction that they have on us. And the new knee, well, it's not a new knee, but you know what I mean. The knee surgery should hopefully have me back at normal capacity by the time I return to work, where I can actually make it to the restroom and back in the timely manner, consistent with what they're requiring of us. Should be great. And then, let's see, I don't think there's a whole lot of other things going on. I am getting kind of, I guess, done with work at home. I don't know why. Because think of all the gas I'm saving working at home. But I kind of miss interacting with people, you know, face to face a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, and one of my kitties is in here. She may try jumping on me. I was hoping they'd go take a nap after all that food I just fed them. I gave them their nummies for the night. Normally they don't get it till 10 o'clock, but it was like 10:15 tonight when I was downstairs. When I got downstairs, I'd been downstairs all day. And I was like, well, Mommy wants to make a movie. I mean a video. So we're going to feed you your nummies early, and both of them are definitely not complaining about that. They're very happy kitties with their wet food. I seen a TikTok video today, speaking of wet food. And this really doesn't have a whole lot to do with canned wet food, but it for some reason made me think of it. Oh, good, she's leaving. I thought for sure she was going to try to jump on my lap. And she does not do it nicely. She's a clawy kitty. But anyway, I was watching a TikTok video today that was so funny. It showed a cat actually eating carrots. And the video had said that carrots were good for kitties. You know, non-seasoned. And cooked were just fine for kitties. And I was like, wow. Because last time I checked, cats were carnivores. Well, I must be wrong. I guess maybe they are omnivores. I know Bubbles is an omnivore. That cat will straight up turn down a piece of chicken for some mashed potatoes. Just plain old mashed potatoes. And it's probably because they have the milk in them. And I know cats are lactose intolerant. But what's weird is she eats them when... I mean, she loves them already mashed, mixed with the milk and stuff. And she also will straight up try to, if you don't watch your stove, she will try to jump up on the stove and grab them out of the hot boiling water. She'll eat them plain right up. Weirdo. Alright, let's hope this last color looks good. It's not going to be a light color, I don't think. Like a highlight color. I don't think it's going to make the highlight color real. But we're not going to be too complainy. It's not bad. No, that's not bad at all. Excuse me. I don't know why it is when I'm perfectly fine until I sit down to make a video. And then it's all clear in my throat and sniffles. What in the world's going on here? That's not too bad. It came out good. I might do, after this dries, I might do another layer to kind of clean up that liney look a little bit. That line look. Alright, let's put these guys over here. And then I decided for the handbag, I wanted to do like a little, or for the, I'm going to call it a backpack. For the backpack, I decided to do a little pop-up blue. So we're going to use the Caran d'Ache Super Colors. Prussian Blue 159, Blue Jeans 155, and then my favorite color, Bluish Pale 371. I love that color in this set. It really gives Prismacolor a run for their money on light blues. Okay. And you guys, if you don't mind, let me know what you think of the angle of the camera today. I moved it over a little bit, hopefully to make things a little bit easier for everybody to see. Okay. I love this Prussian blue too. I gotta say, if I don't have purple, I have blue, and I really love blues. Excuse me again. And then I also got some things, some stuff and things. I got some presents in the mail. I got some happy mail, which I'll be sharing with everyone in another video. It's just a few things. And one of the things I actually did go ahead and buy for myself because it was only like 16 bucks. And I was like, what the hey? Let's get it. Plus, you know, shipping. So now you guys know at least I didn't get it from Amazon. Because I'm an Amazon Prime member. Most things I get free shipping on for Amazon. don't think... No, I don't. Oh, I see a little spot I missed up front here. There. The little details. Okay. I am just loving how this page is turning out. And I love how well the paper's taking to the water water part of this medium. Oh, gotta do the handbag on the other side too. I mean, it's buckled a little bit here and there, but not really bad, and it definitely hasn't leaked through at all. No color transfer. Paper isn't tearing up, which is kind of really nice. I probably won't use a lot of the pale blue or palish blue. Paleo blue. The light blue. But it's okay. Let's get this here. Take another sip of water. And we got some background music going on. I love when I'm coloring, if I'm not watching videos. I did that too soon, but that's okay. It'll survive. If I'm not watching videos, I love listening to music. You know, nice, soft, relaxing music. This one's actually called Music for the Soul. And I don't even remember how I found this stuff on YouTube. I think I was just looking for like piano music or something like that. Something that I could play when I'm at work. You know, nice low volume. A little bit higher than what I have it playing now. You know, since I wanted to be able to be heard over the music while I'm talking. Oh, the little things. And, you know, but it's very calming and very relaxing. I really do try hard to be a good person when I'm at work. And I know I've made a couple mistakes this year in that regards. But I'm really trying. I make this effort to have a wonderful setup for coloring. Found the easiest medium for me is alcohol markers, and not trying to make, you know, shading and yada yada yada. Although we did have that one day at work where it was super slow, so shading was a thing. I was like, okay, so this is gonna be like this today, which I'm very, very grateful for. I am gonna go ahead and shade this picture, and it really came out good. You can see it over on my Instagram. I colored one of the 50, I think it's Fairy Halloween or Halloween Fairy houses from Camellia Angelcova. I'm loving this blue jeans. It really does look like blue jeans. And I'm going to go over all this little stuff later with a darker color. So I'm not going to worry too much about going over it with the blue jeans right now. Or at least that was the plan, is to go over it later. I see I missed a piece of the strap though, which is okay. We'll fix that. We'll fix it. This one's kind of small. He's kind of little. I don't know. I kind of like it being the same color as the rest of the handbag or backpack or whatever you want to call it. I mean, I was going to go over it with like black. Just the first black I can find that's already sitting over here. And actually the first one I can find is my Caran d'Ache. What you call it? Luminance. Wow. Words are hard today. Don't mind me. Okay. There we go. And then do this right here. And see, and then this way you don't even have to, I mean, it's just a slight amount of pressure and it looks like it's already done. I don't even have to wet it down. I come in here with this bluish pale? Yeah, bluish pale. Which is kind of a backwards way to put it, but I'm not complaining. It is a beautiful color. It just barely colors the page. You could tell that it's not white anymore. I love it. All right. And then I went ahead and decided on some different browns for these guys. These little pieces here. So let's put our Caran d'Ache pencils up. And go back to the Derwent ink tints. And these I'm going to go ahead and sharpen. There we go. No, doesn't need emptied yet. Okay, had to check it. We're going to do Madder Brown 1920. And then we're going to do Red Oxide 1910. And then we're going to do Baked Earth 1800. And if you recognize the Baked Earth, yes, we've already used that today. And we'll go ahead and start at the top. These guys might take a little bit. But one of the things I really love about using these is just the simple fact that most of the time we're just going to be doing one layer of pencil, which I really, really like that. And to get off the subject, I cannot believe I believe that I need new glasses already. I just got these over the summer and things are already starting to look a little blurry, which I don't know if it's normal or not. It is my very first pair of glasses. So I don't know if it's normal on your first pair of glasses to be like 4 months, 3-4 months into having them and already thinking you need a new pair. Or if it's, I mean, this pair was not cheap. You know, that actually looks like pumpkin goo. I might come up with another color for that part. That does not look like a piece of this, whatever it is. Bark, wood, vine, thing. Gnarly stuff. It looks like the inside, ooh, this is so pretty, of a pumpkin. So I'll have to come up with some different colors for that. Probably some of the more like medium tone yellows, which I'm pretty sure we've got already sitting in the thing over there. The cup. The cup. I love this color. Why do I not use Madder Brown more often? Oh my gosh. It's another color I just apparently don't use enough of. And right there looks like some more pumpkin goo too. So basically what this picture is telling me is that this wood stuff grew into the pumpkins and completely ruined them. That's terrible. This looks like an ear. I love this book though. And if y'all didn't know, my good friend Christina sent it to me. Miss Christina sent me this, and I can't thank you enough because this is a lot of fun. I love using this book to do the color alongs in. We may put it aside for another coloring book that I got. I'm not sure yet. We will definitely put it aside once Christmas time comes because we're going to be doing some Christmas pages. But this channel isn't going to be all about color alongs all the time. I kind of wanted it to be a mix of stuff, you know, color alongs, hauls, completed pages, and sharing what I've learned. So kind of tutorials, but not tutorials, because while I am getting better, I am by no means an expert at any of this. The only thing I'm an expert at is making bird toys. I can make some bird toys. There we go. Get me a little bit more color there. There. This Matter Brown really gets around too. Okay. Enough with the bed jokes. Get me another drink here. And then we'll move on over here to these guys. I can't believe how close we are to almost being done. I might honestly split this video into two so it's not too long for y'all. I'm not sure yet. Because, I mean, we don't really have a whole lot more to do. But it might make it shorter if I split this video, like stop after we do these guys, and then get my color straight for what I want the book, her hair, this thing, and the pumpkin juice. The pumpkin innards. And I think really what I'm going to be doing, as long as it doesn't run too late, I'm looking at the time here, it's 10:34 now, Eastern time, is I also want to do the little teeny tiny mini haul, which is Happy Mail. And I am extremely happy about the Happy Mail. It was such a surprise, and it is so awesome. I am just so ecstatic. Of course, you could probably send me a rock in the mail and I'd be ecstatic. You know, if it comes with saying, hey, was just thinking of you, here's this rock. I'd be like, sweet. Somebody was thinking of me. That's awesome. You know, if it's a pretty rock. Now, if it's an ugly rock, I might just be like, I don't know about you guys. I'm just kidding. Just don't make it a big rock. Getting old and getting along in my years, I don't know if I could pick up a big rock. Plus, goodness gracious, could you imagine how much a giant rock would cost to ship? Holy cow. I could not imagine. Look how nice this turned out. Oh my gosh, that's pumpkin right in there. Yeah, we're going to have to do some cleanup on this picture. I'll do that off camera, of course. And it won't take long for me to remember, you know, which colors I used here. Plus, they're all going to be the darker color because, which I think, not the brown, but like maybe the baked earth will be in there because that's all all this pumpkin right here is hiding behind the wood. And someone put me out of my misery and give me a name for this stuff coming out of the pumpkins or going into the pumpkins. And then, of course, always in the comments below, if you want, let me know how you're doing. Let me know what projects you've been working on. You know, and of course, you could always go to Instagram too, and you can send me a message with pictures of things you've been working on, or, you know, questions. And of course, questions, comments, and suggestions below too, here on YouTube. And tell your friends that they need to follow me. More followers, please. More. I don't need to be Sarah Renee Clark famous or anything. But in my off time, whether I'm off on sick leave or, you know, I'm just having one of those rare days off of work where I'm just sitting at home with nothing else to do and I want something to do, I am more than happy to answer questions or just chit chat with you, whatever you want. And then if you guys, I'm gonna have to leave a link down below. If you guys are not followers of Emily Illustrator, you've got to be. She does some of the most wonderful lives. We had so much fun the other night. She's doing like an 8-part series, and she's even got giveaways going on. And I think she's like on part 4 or 5 tonight. I can't remember. Let me finish this up and I go look it up. She might even be on part 6. I don't know. She does a lot of the lives, you know, she does all of the lives according to her schedule, which, you know, means a lot of them will be in the mornings right now, which is fine. I don't get up that time. And I'm a full hour ahead of her. I even said that in the live that I was in with her that day, the other day. Let's go see what part she's on here real quick. Emily Illustrator. She is, she just did day 6 about 9 hours ago. And I was on day 1. So I go back and I rewatch them. I didn't get to watch 5 yesterday. I was having a tired day yesterday. So I'll have to watch 5 and 6 tonight. I love watching her color too. She does an amazing job. She's really very talented artist, I think. And she's just all around a great person. She's very bubbly, very, very funny, very upbeat. I can't tell you where I found her or how I found her, but I am so glad that I did, because she is one of the best people. I mean, I love all the YouTube creators, but she is one of my faves. Her and Jennifer, those bubbly, upbeat attitudes. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. A lot of very nice and friendly and talented YouTubers. I had no idea the community was so big, and I love it. Well, beep to you too, whoever you are. Somebody's out there honking a horn. Here we go. You know, another thing I love about these pencils, you just color like a weirdo. You don't have to stay. You don't have to get everything perfect, even though I'll come back through and try to get everything perfect before you let them down. Oh, I love this color too. Oh, red oxide. I think I use red oxide in the leaves down here too. The red leaves. And I don't know if you guys can hear it above the music when there is a moment of silence and I'm not talking, but my canary, my male, he is just a singing. Oh, he's so beautiful. Oh, he's just a going and a going down there. And he's really a beautiful bird too. He's got white feathers, but in his tail and his wings, they're tipped with yellow, which is so funny because my female is all yellow with white tail and wing tips. And then I don't know if anybody has ever watched Tenchi Muyo or just plain old Tenchi, the animated series. I had originally had Orenji, which is basically translated to the word orange in Japanese. And I got him a little friend to sit across from him in her own cage. You know, someone for him to look at that looks kind of like him, even though he was orange and she was yellow. But I got a female and I named her Sasami because I really like that series, the Tenchi series. So sadly, Orenji did pass away. He was an elderly man, and actually he had a condition called bumblefoot, which means his little goofy butt had basically been sitting on the same perch for most of the time, instead of using the different perches I had put in there for him. Oh man, that boy is going crazy down there. I wish you guys could hear it. But anyway, I was putting salve, you know, like a little medicine on his feet one night, and his little heart just gave out on him, because these guys are wild animals, basically, you know, wild birds. Most of the time, I've seen people with tame-ish finches and canaries, and you know, but Orenji was not in any way, shape, or form tame. And I actually had gotten him specifically because he was older. I didn't care that he didn't sing, which he did. He sang for a good full year before finally quieting down and not singing anymore. And he had a beautiful voice too. But anyway, he had passed away, and Sasami was alone. And I don't think she really minded, because like I said, I have seen, you know, kind of tame canaries and finches before. And Sasami is the closest I've had in my flock to a kind of tame canary. She would practically do anything for a little piece of popcorn, and it's just air popped, you know, popcorn with, you know, nothing on it, just plain old normal air pop popcorn. And it was organic, whatever that means. But they say it's better for the birds, so I got it. I will spend a little bit extra on them. Not all the time, but for their treats, since I don't buy treats very often. When I do, I just go ahead and get the extra good stuff. But she'll do anything for a little piece of air pop popcorn. And that includes take it out of my hand, which is something that, you know, of course a wild bird wouldn't do. She wouldn't step up or anything like that. That was as far as she was going, which is fine. For her to take it out of my hand was just too cute, and I'm more than happy with that. You know, but she was pretty much fine being on her own. But I did kind of miss the singing. And I did kind of want to get Sasami a boyfriend. Like, she's young. And, you know, if I got a young boy, I'm thinking, you know, I can make, yeah, if they got along. And they do, for the most part. At first, when he first came and I introduced them side by side, she wanted nothing to do with him, and I put him in the cage for the day, and all she did was pick on him. Every time he tried to go towards the food bowl, she'd chase him off. She's very food motivated. But anyway, I figured someday that I can have little baby canaries. And I go to the Sugar Creek Bird Farm once they had some males in, and I see the little guy and how he is like basically the eggs, you know, the opposite of Sasami, the white with the yellow tips. And so I was like, yeah, we're gonna get him. And I had already decided on, I knew I was getting a boy, so I'd already decided on a name. I knew what I was gonna call him, and I named him Tenchi. So it's Tenchi and Sasami. And while they did finally start getting along, they're having what I call new parent problems, because one, they're laying dead eggs. I don't think Sasami's figured out that she's got to kind of do the deed in order to fertilize the eggs, which is fine. And no matter what nesting material I give them, they will not use it. They just go and sit in the stupid nest. She just goes and sits in the stupid nest, just plain as it is. But I gave them a couple of weeks. She made some eggs, and I, you know, of course, let her sit on them. And I thought he was taking good care of her, but he was also having the new parent issues. He plucked her back feathers right underneath her wings. You know, well, I'm sure she could reach there, but he plucked her tail and he plucked her back. And I could see, I mean, her tail's in there. He just cut the feathers in half. I don't know why. So I ended up putting him back in his cage, and when she clearly showed signs of being done sitting on the eggs, I took them and threw them away. Maybe we'll try again next year. Although, because he's singing, she's running around looking for nesting material to build a nest. Little weirdos. But at least they like each other now. I have been trying to distract her with little treats, not just the popcorn, because I don't want to give her too much popcorn. Even too much of a good for you thing can be not good. But I give her a little bit of millet, or I'll give her kind of like a toy. Look at that. I missed that spot right there. Too much talking and not enough coloring. I would give her toys that are designed to like make her think, in which she actually does. She's the only canary I've ever met that will act like a parrot when it comes to foraging. I mean, I don't know if this is common or not. I don't know enough about canaries to know if foraging is a common thing for them. So it was definitely a pleasant surprise. And Tenchi definitely doesn't do it. But it was a pleasant surprise to learn that she does. You can put her little treats, I'll take a piece of popcorn, and take little smaller pieces off of it and hide it in different places in like a wicker ball or even a small cardboard box. And of course, with her beak, it's not like a parrot's beak, designed to break things open, so much as theirs is. But, I will, like with the wicker ball, I put my scissors down through one of the holes to make it easier for her to reach in. She just has to roll the ball around to get to that specific hole. And she enjoys that, and it keeps her occupied. It makes her little day. She likes to stay busy. She loves swings. She's just really all around a cute little birdie. And so is Tenchi. He's a good little boy. He's got just the most beautiful voice. It just takes me back to those days when I had a Renji. I miss that little guy. We did have a little ceremony for him. And he is buried in the backyard with a little bush planted over him. So, yeah, I think with it being almost 11 o'clock Eastern time here, I'm going to go ahead and split this into a couple of videos. Because one, it's basically birdie bedtime. I did not think it would take me this long to still color this. That's okay. It makes it for shorter videos for you guys too, but I'll try to get them both uploaded today and tomorrow respectively. They might both get uploaded after midnight tonight, so they might both be technically tomorrow. But we'll get them uploaded. And hopefully you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. I do love coloring a lot. It has really brought me some peace in a time where I'm just going through one of those times where if it can go wrong, it does. Like I thought I was saving, and I am saving money, actually. I switched car insurances because when I moved over here, from apparently the Quiet Dayton Mall area. Okay, I lived on a strip of I basically lived on a strip. I lived where there was, or is, 1, 2, 3, at least 4 bars. And one of those bars is also a strip joint. You know what some of the young ladies do to make money for college and other things, in which I'm not putting that down. Don't think for a second I'm putting that down. It was never my cup of tea because, one, I don't have the body for it. And two, even though I don't have much modesty, I probably have way too much modesty for that. Probably a little shy when it comes to taking clothing off in front of complete strangers, even for money. No, thank you. You stay. I'm gonna keep my clothes on. Thanks. Unless it's super hot. It's so hot in here. Anyway, it's not hot in here today. But basically, places like that get a bad rap because crime follows them. And I would actually consider that more of a higher crime area than apparently what my insurance considers high crime, which is this area. Because they raised, despite the fact that I even sent them pictures that I have a garage now with cameras, whereas where I lived before, no garage and no cameras at all, which I would think you would consider that as somebody taking safety measures for their vehicles, but apparently they don't. They don't consider that being safe with your vehicles, and they considered this area to be a little bit more risque than the other area. I don't know why. The other areas. It's also the Dayton Mall area. Ugh. I don't need to say anymore. Because no matter how hard you try, teenagers happen. All shapes and sizes and colors and attitudes. Teenagers happen. I mean, there's a reason the Dayton Mall has a kind of curfew thing on teenagers. Ooh, I went way outside the line there. Whoopsies. I'll fix it. I'll fix it after it dries. But anyway, needless to say, they considered this area more risky than the other area. And they had raised, when I moved over here, they raised my rates almost $35 extra a month to basically, I was paying what I paid in insurance before I turned 25. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I called him up. I was like, whoa, 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 wait. I was like, the one car only goes out maybe 4 or 5 times a year. And actually in this year alone, it's only been out twice. And once winter settles in, it doesn't go out until it gets warm and stays warm again. So I was like, and it's a historical vehicle. I was like, I've got a garage with cameras, and it has a safety system on it where I'm notified if someone tries to break into it. Plus steel bars across all the panels. So if you cut a panel, you're still not going to get in. And they're like, I'm sorry, but we're not going to lower your rates. I was like, okay, that's the way you're going to treat me. And that's exactly what they said. We're not lowering your rates. I was like, okay. I was like, I have been a customer, and I know this doesn't, I hated to sound like Karen. I was like, and I know this doesn't matter 10 cents to you, but I have been a customer since 2008. And I've had one car accident. That's it. And you're going to raise my rates like that on me. And I get that the prices of everything is going up. But not only are my cars more secure here than they were at the apartment complex, I don't drive anywhere but maybe once or twice a week. Now, granted, I drove more when my knee was really out. Rather than walking to play Pokemon Go, I would drive from park to park to park. You know, and then of course there's the occasional odd doctor's appointment or visit with the kids that don't live with me, you know, and stuff like that. It's just, I haven't put 6,000 miles on the daily driver this year. I haven't put 6,000 miles on it. It's just now gotten to a point where I'm like, okay, I need an oil change. And I'm like, I work at home. I eat at home. I stay at home. I go to the grocery. I may go to an appointment. I may go visit my kids that are back over there by the Dayton Mall. And you guys raise my rates like this. And while I'm talking, I'm going to go ahead and do her little flip-flops in purple. In the mauve. Ooh. We're going to do the red-violet thing here real quick. Too. But you guys are charging me basically $35 a month more. Because I can only pay month to month. And I'm driving less. And the cars are actually safer. Where they're at. Yep, that's what we're doing. Cost went up. Okay. So I went ahead and I got a new insurance company. Who actually quoted me less than what I was paying before State Farm raised my rates. And I don't know how good of a company they are, but they're called Clearwater. Okay, I got them off. I'm just going to go ahead and fill this in a little bit more. It looks a little too streaky to me. There we go. And I'm probably not going to wet this part down. But they're a heck of a lot cheaper. They were... I'm trying to think. I can't remember what my old rate was with State Farm exactly. They were about $8 to $10 a month cheaper than that. And they gave me something that State Farm didn't include with my policy with them, and that was the ability to get a rental car should something happen to my daily driver. I'm gonna grab this little piece up here too real quick. And that was all included in the price. I was like, wow, that is just freaking awesome. And then we have another company, and I can't think of their name. Oh well, they're only charging me $10 a month for my historical vehicle. $10 a month for my historic vehicle. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end this video right here, and I'll do another one after I put the birds to bed, and then I'll get this one started uploading before I put the birds to bed. But then we'll get down to doing the next video. I might actually go ahead and do both because I'm like super excited about the Happy Meal I got. Like so super excited. Anyway, hey guys, thank you so much for stopping by to watch my video today. And look, I missed another spot. Let me get that baked earth back out. Where's that baked earth? Is this it? Yep. But thank you so much for stopping by to watch my video today. And hopefully, if you've got this book, hopefully you're coloring along with this picture, you know, using whatever pencils you have. It doesn't matter. Or even markers, pens, you know, whatever you got. If you are coloring this picture too, please send it to me on Instagram. Let me know how it's looking. I want to see your interpretations of this picture too. I love seeing other people's work. I don't care if you think it's good, bad, or anything in between. I promise you I will not say a bad thing about whatever you're doing. Excuse me, with your picture. But anyway, questions, comments, suggestions below. If you have a suggestion for her hair color between the time this video gets uploaded and I get to making the next one, which probably isn't going to happen, but that's okay. Let me know. Let me know what I could have done differently that would have made the picture look better in your eyes, or if you're just already happy with how it's going and how I'm doing, let me know. And especially let me know if you want to see anything in particular done, if you have like Mythographic Voyage, or, you know, any type of autumny or Halloweeny pictures you would like to see me do. Or even too, I've just started using my pastel pencils. And I don't mean pastel colors, I mean pastels. Pencils. 2 color pages. And let me know if you want to see something in that, or if you want to see some more watercolor, or maybe even markers, which I'm not that good at that. But anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful, safe, colorific day and rest of your week, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.